You know, every day we get up, we're supposed to be thankful. Because you never know the day nor the hour. You know, in this space, you have a lot of content creators, a lot of brothers. Sometimes we agree, we disagree, we fight. But there have been a lot of loss of life lately. You really have to be thankful. Alan Roger Currie has been reported to have passed away. I believe one of the first people to share this was DJ Cuda. And then I believe it's Super Sly 75, Reg the Bad Guy, Rollo for the 7 Talk. I saw the story this morning. It's crazy how life is, right? Absolutely crazy. Alan Roger Currie, the author of Mode 1. Let the women know what you're really thinking. The author of The Possibility of Sex. The author of The Beta Male Revolution. Why many men have totally lost interest in marriage in today's society. I don't know the age of the brother, but I do know that he leaves behind a wife and a young child. He was an author, content creator, dating coach, and later on in his walk, he settled down, got married, had a child with a young lady. I didn't know him personally. I knew of him on YouTube. In these YouTube streets, you pretty much get to know certain people. Spoke about him a few times in different videos. It's crazy how one minute you're here and next minute you're not. You know? No reports has came in on the cause, but various other YouTubers have broke the story. You know, we lost a lot of guys, man. And again, you know, in these spaces, we disagree, we argue, we beef, we fight. But when people pass away, it's not a laughing matter. Even if you disagree with somebody, it's not a laughing matter. It's real. So, in memory of Alan Roger Currie, R.I.P. to a brother that put a lot of guys on to game through his books, his commentary. A lot of guys use his talking points. And it's just sad, man. I don't know how old he is. If anybody know how old he is, let me know. Because like a lot of the guys are dropping and I don't know. It's like brothers got to get on point either with their health or maybe something else went down. I don't want to jump to conclusions because nobody don't know what happened. But at the same time, a lot of the guys that was in the space, a lot of the older guys, they all dropping. You have Kevin Samuels, obviously, Alan Roger Currie. You have a lot of guys in the space. I'm trying to remember a couple of names. The other brother, what's this guy with the rabbit hole? I forgot his damn name, man. The OG, man. David Carroll, yeah. You have him. And there was somebody else. I mean, there's a couple of other guys that y'all don't even know that I knew. I just never report on it. But it's about 3 guys that I know that passed away. And y'all probably don't know who they are, but I know of them. Condolences to the family, his wife, his baby, on their loss, A lot of guys in the space gonna end up talking about this because, everybody pretty much know who he is. Everybody know. Don't need no introduction. But to all the fans, all the people who supported Alan Roger Currie over the years, whether friend or foe, or whatever the situation is, sometimes people have enemies, they have people they disagree with. But in times like this, sometimes you got to just put aside however you felt before and just kind of He was 59 years young. Wow. It's crazy. Been a couple of times in my videos I had bigged him up. Again, I don't know him personally, but I know of him in the space. And I recall there's been many times, about several times in my streams, I would big him up. And I remember I was talking about one time that out of all the dating coaches in the space, he's one that was, doing his thing. And then he ended up finding a nice young lady and settled down and had a child. And I big him up. So I don't even know what else to say, I feel like, it don't even feel right. And I don't even know him personally, but it's like while I'm talking, it feel kind of weird, like, I just said, let me go put some video together, make it look nice and presentable and thing, I've seen a couple of his battles and, I kind of remember some of the beefs in the space, some of the arguments. They would be arguing back and forth and stuff, but that's a part of social media, But at the same time, you got to pay your respects. Even when Kevin Samuels did his thing and I disagree with that man and argue and make my videos to expose him. Even after the man passed away, I fought for that man to try to find out who killed that man. And I'm gonna tell you, every time I made those videos trying to fight for the case with that man's death, it affected me. Even though I disagree with the man. Because death is not a game. It's serious. But what we can all learn from this is, hey, if you don't agree, you know what I mean? You don't have to be beefing and holding ill will towards a man. You know? You don't have to keep grudges inside and arguing and plotting and planning against a man. Nah, man. Life is too short, man. I mean, the man, he have a video on his channel. I think he did his last video 2 weeks ago. 2 weweeks ago, the man he uploaded a video 2 weeks ago. And I kind of looked through it, and I think he was talking about something about, I'm not sure if he was working on a project or working on something. He was planning something. I'm not sure what a film director or something he was doing. Because I wanted to go back and see what was his last video, and it was about 2 weeks ago. You know? And you know, a lot of times in the space when they say people pass away, sometimes people be trolling and joking and all of that, but I see a couple of the guys in the space, you know, they talking about it. So, you know, I know they're not going to joke around with stuff like that. So that's why I mentioned their names in the beginning, because I ain't trying to just come in and just make a video out of nowhere and don't acknowledge all the other guys that brought forth a video and share their condolences and thing. But again, you know, in the space, we argue, we fight and all of that, but sometimes you got to put that aside, be a man, and just show your respects and keep it moving, you know? So, in memory of Alan Roger Currie and all of his contributions, the books, all of the messages, the videos, and everything that he put out. He's been on many different panels. He's been on many different shows on television. He have a lot of contributions to the community. So in memory of this man, I want you to celebrate his life in what you may have got from it. If you read his book, if you read Mode 1 and you learned something from that, then celebrate, you know? If you got something from his videos and it changed your life, it changed your walk, it made you a better man, it made you think different, you know? It's just a shame that when things like this happen, everybody make these kind of videos, you know? But that's what's gonna happen because you're in the space. You can't help it. You're in the space. You're on YouTube. So what else you gonna do? So I'm gonna get up on out of here. I just wanted to come on and share my thoughts. So again, condolences to his wife, to the young child. R.I.P. Alan Roger Currie. It's crazy how life is. But all we could do is just be thankful for another day. So again, in memory of Alan Roger Currie, all his accomplishments, everything that he's done for the community, all the videos, the wars, the debates, all of that stuff. We salute this man, Alan Roger Currie. Big up yourself. All right, y'all. I gone. Peace.